No. So we put the turkeys in this morning. I had a scare last night. It started raining and I didn't feel good, and I was late getting their supper out here to them. But he had dropped an egg he was frying, and so there was an egg sitting there in the kitchen. I was like, I can mix that into the chicken supper. Okay. He said he had been deciding who to give it to. I thought he was going to give it to his favorite cat, but then he forgot about it all day. So I scrolled that up and brought it in here to the birds. And then this morning, well, when I came out last night, like I had to get a flashlight. It was already after dark, so of course they were all roosting already. But I was like, I'll go ahead and put it in because I don't know how early I'll be out in the morning, and you know, it's not ideal, but I went ahead and did that. And it's like just so they're not too hangry in the morning. And then my mail didn't come again. Then I was out here, I was trying to aim the light and see in their little dog kennel to put the food in their bowls, and I kept looking like while I was doing it, like I could hear them talking just slowly, like they didn't really care too much that I was in there because they're still trying to sleep, you know. But I was looking around, I was looking there on the side of the cages and behind, and I'm not seeing the turkeys, and I was starting to get worried. I was like, I wanted to make sure they didn't come on me and I didn't step on any of them, but when I didn't see any where they were laying down, I was like, this is kind of scary. And then I stood up and they talked, and I saw that they were on top of the chicken coop. They were sitting there on the roof, curled up together asleep, and complaining about me making noise. So I have Snoopy turkeys. And then this morning, like when I saw them on the roof, I was like, I could just grab them because they're sleepy, and I could just grab both of them and put them in the cage, but they were happy up there, and I always knew they would be happy up there. So I was like, they're safe. I might as well just let them be. And sure enough, they were fine in the morning, and we caught them and put them in so the chickens could come out. I just now put the chickens back up, and it's almost 2 o'clock. So they've had a good day out. But I brought more food for them, and it's kind of funny because they stole the fork from me when I was putting the food in the dish. And so I was like, okay, I'll just put this inside the coop and wait for them to go in and put them up. And the turkeys get to come out and use the picnic table. But I think because before that I'd already seen the turkeys had knocked down their water bowl, and their food bowl is off too, so that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to latch those somehow. Like, they latch, but I'm gonna have to tie them up too. That's not fun. The whole point was to be able to clip them on, and well, see, this is what they do. They lay down, they just talk. Look at him. Oh, that's her. Her wings are all spread out. What are y'all doing? That's not even the shady part. Alright. The rooster's over there pecking away. Are you hot babies? I'm gonna give them cleaner water. Like, I'm so sad because I had just given them nice clean water this morning, and they dumped it all over the bottom of their cage, so I'm gonna have to clean that out. They probably are a little messy because you okay, baby girl? You're just sunning. You look really weird there. And it's funny too because this morning I was watching them and the turkeys like prowl up onto the picnic table. Like they'll be on the other side and they just prowl in hunt mode and go over there, and they're not after the food, they're after the flies that are after the food. So they go over there and they hunt the fly and snatch it off of the food. Like, they love it. And I'm really tempted to get some duckies. I am thinking about duckies because they'll be just Muscovies, but they are good at eating flies too, so it's like that would be helpful, and they're good at protecting the chickens also. So, and I really love Muscovy ducks. So I had been saying no ducks all this time, but you know what? Maybe I can have some ducklings and have them grow up with the poor little Silky until I get some Polish and Silkies. Then I have 3 kinds of birds. You are being so pretty. But yeah, our other chicken coop dog kennel yard is supposed to have come for the past 3 days. It's said out for delivery. Out for delivery. To be delivered by 8 o'clock. Out for delivery. And each night it's still not here. Which is funny because I hadn't expected it to be here that soon anyway. And it's like, yeah. I'm remembering back when I got my computer built and we ordered a desk that fits perfectly into my little closet cubby that has the computer. Well, that desk, it's pretty much just a table. But that desk, we ordered it and it said out for delivery and didn't show up and said out for delivery. And then it had a message saying mailbox was full, it wouldn't fit. And we're like, mailbox? How are you going to fit a desk in a mailbox? How are you going to fit this giant table into a mailbox? There's a big front porch. Like, what are they thinking, you know? So I'm just having a flashback to that and just waiting to be told that this chicken coop ain't going to fit in our mailbox, and that's why we don't have it. But I'm guessing maybe they're normal male people don't have the vehicle to fit, because all it is it's these metal rods and this mesh, and the mesh comes all rolled up, so it's not as big as you'd think. It's just a lot of pipes in the long box, so it'd be just as long as the longest pipe, and those actually are put together, so it'd be interesting to see. But I can't wait. I moved this dog kennel over here. I'm getting it fixed up, and this, we lost the door to it because we lived in a duplex and the other side of the duplex moved out. When the maintenance people came and cleaned up the yard, like they cleaned up our yard and where I had my garden and my plants, and I've been using the door of this dog kennel, and pretty much this dog kennel kind of blocked where the dogs couldn't go out over the fence and get into the other side of the duplex's yard, and I used the door as like a trellis for my plants. Well, they took the door, so ever since then, like, I've had a kennel with no door, and we're like, we need a bigger cage for these little birds. And I'm thinking I'm going to take and put something on the top of it I got that stick to try to put a roost bar through there, but it just barely doesn't fit. And I have a door proposition here. It almost fits perfect. It's just like an inch too long, but that's okay. We just have to make sure it's attached and sturdy and then be able to lock it. But I think that it's going to work out, and then we'll be able to have these birds in a bigger place until the coop gets here. And it'll be our temporary coop, maybe within the coop, within the chicken yard. Yeah, that's my plan. We've just been dealing with, we have progress because the house isn't leaking. We did 2 things the other day. His brother came and helped, and we don't have any hot water because we turned off the hot water, but it stopped leaking when the hot water was turned off. So we can live without hot water as long as I have running water. I can deal with it for now. Not having running water was kind of a nightmare. And not having the dining room flooded is really, really a relief. It's really, really ugly right now because we pulled up tile like in a very awkward pattern in there, but now we have to save up to be able to repipe the house and then retile that floor that we had to tear up. So that's going to be a process. And right now I'm just super relieved, but I can stop having to wash laundry 24/7 to get these towels dry, and I can actually get things put away and dried out for once. Like, having a puddle in the middle of your house is not a good idea. I'm just saying, I don't recommend it for anybody. Although the cats did like drinking out of it for some reason. Maybe it's because it was warm? So we'd fill their bowls fresh, but they'd go over there, and I'm like, no. That and the Maine Coon likes to play in it. Anywho, this is my life. It's getting better. These are my chickens. These are my turkeys. Soon we're going to take the porch kitten inside. We're treating everybody for fleas right now, and I'm going to warm her up, and then that's the main thing is once we get the cabinets and floor all dried out, we've been having to leave the cabinets open to air out. I don't want the tiny little kitten to get in there and get lost because she's so tiny. So yeah, get the cabinets closed up again with her baby locks on, and she's going to have plenty of other hidey places that I have to worry about, but I'm going to introduce her to the what's the pack, I guess, but it's going to be interesting. And now officially a crazy cat lady and a crazy chicken lady. I'll take it. It wasn't in the plans, but I have another black kitten. So 2 black kittens. 2 black and white cats. And 2 tabby tortoiseshell ones. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that my mail came by and I didn't get my coop, but it'll be another day. Everything will be okay. Turkey thing, turkey thing, turkey thing. It ain't no thing like a turkey thing. So peace, love, and turkeys and chickens. See y'all.